Echoes of Tomorrow. Humanity's quest for a new home and the ultimate sacrifice in space. Ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what's out there? Since the dawn of time, we've gazed at the stars with curiosity and a bit of longing. Today, let's chat about something big, our quest to find a new home beyond this beautiful planet we call Earth. The fragility of Earth. Earth is pretty amazing, but lately, it's been showing signs of wear and tear. Climate change is kicking into high gear, temperatures are rising, ice caps are melting, and sea levels are creeping up. Overpopulation is another biggie. With more mouths to feed and limited resources, things are getting a tad cramped down here. It's like we're throwing a wild party and trashing the place in the process. All this makes you think, right? Maybe it's time we start looking for a backup plan. Humanity's history of exploration. Exploring is kind of our thing. Remember when the Polynesians navigated the vast Pacific Ocean with just the stars and ocean currents? Or when Columbus set sail and stumbled upon the Americas? Fast forward to the 20th century, and we're taking exploration to a whole new level, the final frontier, space. 1957. Sputnik 1 becomes the first artificial satellite, and the space age is officially on. Then Yuri Gagarin takes a ride around our planet, the first human to do so. And who could forget Neil Armstrong's one small step on the moon? We've always been curious, always pushing the boundaries. So, what's next? The search for a new home. First up on our celestial house hunting list, Mars. The red planet has been the star of many dreams and sci-fi plots. With its rocky terrain and signs of ancient waterflows, it's a top contender. We've sent rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance to scope things out. Then there are exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars. Thanks to missions like Kepler and TESS, we've found thousands. Some are in the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold. Planets like Proxima Centauri b and Kepler 452b have us intrigued. But here's the catch: distance. Even Mars is a months-long trip, and those exoplanets? We're talking light years away. Technological advancements needed. To get anywhere, we need some serious upgrades. Our current rockets are like trying to cross the ocean on a paddleboat. Ideas are floating around: nuclear propulsion, ion drives, even theoretical concepts like warp drives or wormholes. Life support is another big hurdle. We'll need closed-loop systems, basically, mini-Earths that recycle air, water, and food. And let's not forget AI and robots. Having smart systems to help navigate and maintain spacecraft could be a game-changer. The ultimate sacrifice. Space isn't exactly a cozy place. Zero gravity can mess with your muscles and bones. Radiation exposure is a serious threat. And being cooped up with the same folks for months or years? That's a psychological roller coaster. We've lost brave souls along the way. The Apollo 1 fire, the Challenger explosion, the Columbia disaster, they remind us of the risks involved. Is it right to risk lives for the sake of exploration? Do the benefits outweigh the sacrifices? The human spirit and resilience. Despite the risks, heroes like Neil Armstrong took that giant leap. Mae Jemison broke barriers as the first African-American woman in space. Chris Hadfield serenaded us with his space guitar. They all share a common thread: a passion for exploration and a belief in something bigger than themselves. Remember Apollo 13? A mission that went sideways but showcased human ingenuity at its finest. Houston, we've had a problem, turned into an epic tale of survival and problem-solving. International cooperation. The International Space Station, ISS. It's like a floating symbol of what we can achieve when we work together. Astronauts from different countries living and researching side by side. Agencies like NASA, ESA, Roscosmos, and others are joining forces. Sharing knowledge, resources, and that collective dream of reaching further than ever before. Pooling our talents might just be the key to making interstellar travel a reality. The impact on society and culture. Did you know that a lot of our everyday tech comes from space research? Think GPS, satellite TV, even the camera sensors in our smartphones. Space has also inspired art, movies, books, you name it. From Star Wars to The Martian, these stories fuel our imagination and drive interest in STEM fields. Encouraging the next generation to dream big could lead to breakthroughs we haven't even imagined yet. Ethical and philosophical implications. But let's pump the brakes for a second. Colonizing new worlds isn't just about packing our bags and moving in. What if we find life out there? Do we have the right to disrupt alien ecosystems? There's also the responsibility to preserve these new environments. Planetary protection protocols are a must. And on a deeper level, what does it mean for humanity to become an interplanetary species? Preparing for the journey, astronauts go through some intense training, physical workouts, simulations, learning to live in confined spaces. Ever heard of analog missions? Their practice runs here on Earth in places like Antarctica or underwater habitats. Public engagement is huge too. Citizen science projects let regular folks contribute to real research. And public support can make or break funding for these missions. The role of private industry. Enter the new kids on the block, private companies. SpaceX is landing rockets like it's no big deal. Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic are making space tourism a thing. Competition fuels innovation. These companies are pushing boundaries, sometimes faster than government agencies. But there's also the question of commercializing space. Who owns what out there? Future missions and timelines. We've got some exciting missions on the horizon. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the moon and set up a sustainable presence there. Mars is still the big prize. Plans are being drawn up for manned missions, possibly in the 2030s. Some even talk about terraforming, altering a planet's environment to make it more Earth-like. And for the really long-term thinkers, concepts like generation ships are being discussed. The cost of progress. Let's talk dollars and cents. Space missions aren't cheap. We're talking billions. Funding comes from government budgets, private investments, and international collaborations. Some people argue that we should focus those resources on fixing problems here on Earth first. And then there's the human cost. Astronauts spend years away from family, risk their lives, and undergo rigorous training, all for the mission. The echoes of tomorrow. Everything we do today sends ripples into the future. By exploring space, we're not just seeking new homes, we're advancing science, technology, and our understanding of the universe. Every step into the unknown is a testament to our enduring spirit. The dreams we chase today become the echoes of tomorrow, inspiring future generations to keep pushing the limits. We're at a crossroads. Our planet is facing challenges, but our spirit for exploration is as strong as ever. The quest to find a new home isn't just sci-fi anymore, it's a real possibility. It'll take all of us, scientists, dreamers, everyday folks, to make it happen. Support space initiatives, advocate for science education, or just keep being curious about the world around you. Ad astra per aspera, to the stars through hardships. Thanks for hanging out and chatting about the future. If you enjoyed this dive into the cosmos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures. Catch you in the next one.